an idea. Because money's just an idea. As soon as you understand that money's just an idea, money will no longer control your life. You'll control money instead of money controlling you. He goes, for me, he goes, if I want to create, a six-figure residual income, that's easy. Just invest $1 million at 10%. I can do that all day long. Go do this, go do that. To him, it's just an idea. You just come up with an idea to do something, and you do it. Okay? So he taught me money's just an idea, and I hated it because it wasn't the how-to. It wasn't the nuts and bolts of what I wanted to hear. But I didn't realize that years later, that was going to be the dominating advice that was going to help me so that money was never a problem. Okay? Money was never a problem. Money's just an idea. So whenever you're short on money, you're never short on money. You're always short on idea. There's plenty of money out there. You're short on idea. Okay? So I took that advice. The second piece of advice that I got was when I got in the real estate industry, and I don't know who the originator of this advice is, but I think I recall it from Donald Trump. It could have been a big real estate guy. The advice was, Chris, it's harder to buy a $400,000 single-family residence for yourself than it is to buy a $4 million apartment complex. He literally told me. I said, how is that even possible? He goes, do you understand? I could go out and buy a $4 million apartment building a lot easier than I could buy a $400,000 house. He goes, it's hard to buy a house, even a $200,000 house is difficult to buy because you got to have credit. The banks have to be willing to loan you the money. You got to have a stable job. If you're an entrepreneur, they almost won't give you the money at all. You got to have money down, or you have to have some sort of qualification to qualify for little money down. But even 20% on a $200,000 house is $40,000. Who has $40,000 just sitting around in the bank and the credit to go do it? And buying that kind of a house is hard. The bank is going to judge you. The bank's going to judge you. He said, now, but an apartment complex, it's too big for the bank to judge you individually. So the bank's not going to use that as the criteria. The bank's going to look at that as a business and say, what is the potential cash flow? What is the cap rate? How will that apartment complex do on its own? They treat it more like it's a business, and they lend based on certain percentages and certain rates of rent